Hi, good afternoon. My name is Aranza Espinoza. I am currently a part-time student of the MSHRM program at FIU, and I'm also a full-time employee as a logistics coordinator. However, landing that job was one of the most difficult challenges I've ever faced in my entire life. It's my first job and my current job as well. And that leads to the reason why I'm making this video and the topic that I chose for this video in specific, which is going to be workplace discrimination for individuals with disabilities. The reason why I chose this topic is because it hits very close to home for me. I was born with an eye disease known as Leber's congenital amaurosis, which essentially means that my vision is very poor, although I do have some remaining vision. I don't have any peripheral vision whatsoever, only central vision, and that is essentially how I've lived my whole life. My vision has not gotten worse, it has not gotten better, it has pretty much remained the same. I am also a user of the white cane, which is typical for individuals who are blind or are experiencing some form of blindness. So because I use this cane on a daily basis, there is just no way that I can sort of, disguise my disability, because it is simply something that I need, and it's simply that I've had to always confront and accept and express to others around me. But when it comes to employers, unfortunately, we live in a world where I have seen a lot of awkwardness and, most importantly, a lot of discrimination. According to the US Bureau of Labor Statistics in 2021, they show that employees with a disability are twice less likely to land a job as opposed to somebody without a disability. Some people may have a disability, but it doesn't show. For example, somebody with ADHD, somebody with anxiety. However, sometimes disabilities are in all different aspects and in all different forms. So some people will be able to sort of disguise it, which is what typically goes around, is that a lot of people just will tell you like, hey, don't talk about it until you're hired. But unfortunately, it doesn't work like that for everybody, because some of us just have to disclose it, as soon as possible. Because I've been working at the company that I work at currently for about 2 years, a little more than that, everybody is pretty much used to who I am and used to treating me by now, because they have already had enough time to get to know me and to realize that I can do my job just as well as everybody else can. However, it was a process where in the beginning I did experience a lot of awkwardness, like I was saying before. A lot of people weren't sure how to speak to me, how to teach me certain things, and I definitely think that it's something that really needs to be worked on. I feel like so many companies nowadays express this equal employment opportunity aspiration. They try to express that they're non-discriminatory, that they employ, with diversity and inclusion. But I feel like a lot of them have much, much more to grow with that sense. I will say though, I feel like Disney is one of the companies that I've seen a lot of inclusion in, which I'm very happy about. I recently went to Disney and there were a bunch of employees that I saw that had a disability. 2 of the photographers were in wheelchairs, which I thought was super, super cool, because I know Disney is for a fact one of the biggest companies that expresses the importance of diversity and inclusion in their workplace, and I really love to see how they actually are living out what they speak to be. So I definitely think that's a topic that needs to be expressed more in the world. There's just a lot more to a person than what you can see from the physical standpoint. In my case, I got my undergrad in psychology. I'm getting a master's degree in HR management. And those are all accomplishments that I have done on my own. I've found a way to get to them. I've found a way to tackle them. I've found a way to do my work, to get through them. And even now, I do school and I work at the same time. So my disability has not stopped me from doing any of the goals that I've ever set myself to do. And I don't see it being a factor in the future as well. So I just wanted to touch on this topic just because I think it's a very important issue. It's a very prevalent issue in our society that definitely needs more attention and needs to be expressed in order to achieve greater awareness. So thank you for your time, and that would be my presentation.